to be your reading for the second half of March. Wow, Aquarius, let me just say, creation station for you, whether that means if you're actually a creative being and your creations and your creativity level is reaching new heights, if you're creating a new life for yourself, I'm seeing like boundless opportunity, limitless possibility. I feel like for a while you felt maybe stifled, stuck, something to that nature. A lot of this I feel like was procrastination on your own part for whatever reason. I'm sure you had yours. But I'm seeing you coming out of that. And might I say, coming out of it very strong. All right. New experiences, new opportunities. It's like just reaching, levels of potential I don't know that you realized you had or thought you had, or maybe you lost sight of it along the way. Sometimes life does that to us. That's just life. We're going to be pulling from 3 decks. If you don't like the shuffle, go ahead and fast forward. Though I will say sometimes information comes out during the shuffle, but it's up to you. This is your reading, and it is general, so there's that. Take it as it resonates. It's only meant to be guidance. We're going to look at the area of your overall mental state, well-being, and health. Okay, we're going to look at the area of relationships. That could be family, friends, romantic partners. We're going to look at the overall center and focal point of what's happening right now. And then we're going to look at money, and we're going to look at work. Aquarius, I'm feeling you, like you're very energetic, or soon will be. It's a lot of excitement going on. I feel really excited, like almost, this is going to sound kind of weird, but I have like so much energy right now. I just want to make this really high-pitched noise for no apparent reason to like get some sort of a release of the energy that I'm feeling inside, like just really, really excited for some reason. So maybe, you know, you've got something within your grasp that really excites you or is making you excited, or maybe you've come back to your passions that are just, you know, giving you the excitement of life again. I love that. This is a good reading so far. One more deck here. All your cards, I just shuffled your cards face up. This is the 11th reading that I've done, and that's the first time that has happened. Aquarius, you've got all your cards on the table. You're looking at everything face up, face value. Here's what it is. You're being very honest with yourself. I love that. And it's probably because you're in this state of reflection, especially when it comes to finances, and you're looking at things for what they are, and you're not scared to go to those dark places, which is beautiful. I love the dark places, but, you know, that's me. You can't bring things to the light if you never go into the dark. Things aren't there until they are there, which means you got to go to the dark places to get them and manifest them. I don't know why people are so scared of the dark, or they always think that's a bad thing. I've had readings in the past where I've mentioned dark places, even like to old people. I've, talk about people being in dark places, and they always take it as this weird, and it's probably just because they're not ready for the information. They always take it as this like weird sort of like belittling something. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, it's beautiful to be in the dark places. That's where you pull things to bring into the light. Like, what's wrong with you? We are not going to take these, but we are going to acknowledge them. 8 of Cups, Ace of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, King of Wands. Okay, so there's some very new things going on here, new adventures, new aspirations is coming through, and you're taking action on those, but it means that you're going to have to give up some of the things that weren't working for you in the past. These are long-standing issues, be it emotional, physical, whatever. You're having to let go of some things to bring to fruition some other things, right? I know that sounds really basic, and it likely is, but it is what it is. And it could be just things within yourself, right? A lot of emotional baggage that you just needed to finally put down, and maybe you did. I will say this, I'm feeling like something in the immediate environment, being home life, work life, whatever is like wherever you spend more time, your immediate environment. I'm seeing some form of like harping or some like outside influence of this sort of nagging, harping energy that was really influential and put a damper on your day, or, you know, whatever the case may be. That's just completely being ignored now. Like, that doesn't even exist in your realm. Even though it still does, you just don't pay it any mind, don't give it any attention, and don't give it any energy, okay? So overall here in your central point of what's going on currently and your focus, you've got the Four of Wands. I absolutely love this with the Ten of Pentacles backed by the Seven of Wands and endurance. I absolutely love this for you. That means you're going in your path. You're living in a somewhat harmonious space, and part of that is, like I said, because you're not giving certain things any attention or energy anymore. The challenge here is the home life, the legacy, finances, things like that. But I mean, I'm looking at, you know, Spirit is telling you to continue on. Things are going to be challenging. You know that. You have an ability to endure, and Spirit is going to help you with that. Okay? Whether you believe, well, I don't know why you would be watching this reading if you don't believe. However, I feel like I'm talking, maybe a cross watcher. I will say, I feel like I'm dealing with a group of people that are really strong, and at times in the past, perhaps their strength has become a hindrance, right? Due to maybe some stubbornness and bullheadedness. But once those energies and qualities are channeled, they're actually really amazing qualities to have, okay? Because people that endure got to be a little bit stubborn. Okay, they got to be persistent. They got to want what they want, because they have to endure so much in life, and there's so many challenges to overcome. And so that's a quality that just, it's a good quality to have. Obviously, there's a dual aspect to everything. So I love this for you. Over here in your well-being, health, and otherwise, the center point, you've got the Hierophant, the Three of Cups in the reverse position. Look, you may have been involved in some activities that weren't exactly working out. You've tried, at least, let's say, you've tried to become more stable and more committed. I'm just gonna, this to me looks like straight up the mental stress of a throuple. Hey, don't be mad at the messenger. It wasn't working out for you, right? Maybe you thought you wanted some sort of like polyamorous relationship, because that's what it was. Maybe you thought that's what you wanted, right? Maybe it always seems like more is better until you're dealing with it, and it's like, oh my gosh, the emotion that takes, it's just draining, right? To keep up with those things. Even if it was like maybe you were dating, and that was creating a lot of stress, you're ready to settle down. Perhaps you found the one, whatever it is. Even if it's like perhaps you were like doing many things in life. It doesn't even have to necessarily be relationships. It could be like you were, let's say you were welding, and you were doing, you were trying to start a business over here, and you were running a business over there, and you were managing this company to bring in steady income, and it's like, that is too much. I need to hone in. I need to really commit and focus on one or two things, because the challenge here is security. Okay, the challenge here is the Four of Pentacles. The advice is the Two of Wands and the vision of things. So the advice is understanding that you have the world in your hands and you need to decide which direction to go. I think you're doing that. I think you're right smack dab in the middle of doing that. And I think that's creating some ease, all right, on your mental state. In relationships, you got the Seven of Cups in the reverse as the focal point with the Three of Swords. Okay, it's challenged by the Three of Swords. There's some heartache that needs to be gotten through here. And I think you're looking at that in a very practical manner. It probably relates to this, but you know, there's not really much else you can do there. All you can do is look at things for what they are. Like I stated before we pulled cards, you've got all your cards on the table. You're looking at everything face up, face value. It is what it is. The advice is conflict. The Five of Swords. Look, there are going to be things that you have to confront. You're going to have to go through some forms of conflict in order to talk things out, work things out. Even if it's conflicted within yourself, you're going to have to work it out. I think you're doing that. I think you're doing, I do feel like you're working through some conflict within yourself. I don't feel like this is new. I feel like you've been doing this, and that's why you are where you are currently. Over here in the work, you're taking big steps and big action to move forward. Whether that's, you know, losing a job. Look, you've got the Three of Swords here twice. Whether that's losing a job, being laid off, or just leaving. And the challenge of that is the Nine of Pentacles, right? I feel like you want to be your own boss. You want to run your own business, or there's something that you want to do for you, and you don't really want to have much authority over you or any authority at all. I do feel like you're taking steps to do this. However, Spirit is advising you with the Three of Swords and the heartache, be prepared for some loss, okay? It just is what it is, all right? In the money and finances aspect, at the center point there, you've got the moon, okay, which challenged by the King of Hearts. So there is going to be some unknown things come up. Spirit is advising you to stay balanced, stay firm, stay strong. And you may have to go cold to some things, like if people come to you wanting money or they want deals, right? Especially if you are forming your own business. Everybody wants that brother-in-law deal, and sorry, not sorry, you can't give it right now. Hey, everybody's hurting out here. Everybody got to eat over here, and ain't nothing getting less expensive. Bills don't stop coming, and mouths do not stop asking for food. Nope. Spirit is telling you you're going to have to stand firm. Stand firm on your prices. Stand firm on your work ethics. All right? Stand firm on protecting your money, because there is some unforeseen events coming up, and the challenge is understanding how to delegate that so that you can make it with ease. I will say that, so that you can make it with ease. There's not a struggle and a stress here of finances, and I think that's because you are standing so firm and you are preparing yourself currently. So I talked about this in another reading. There's going to be two very real forms of people coming out. Like, there's two very real timelines in the same realm. One is stressing. They don't know how they're going to get gas. They don't know how they're going to get food. They don't know, like, they're just freaking out about everything in life with the state of the world currently. And the other group of people is like, I see inflation. I see gas prices rising, whatever. I'm going to make do. We're going to get through it. I got, I'll do this and do that. And hey, it's all right. I'm still going to have cake on Monday and beer on Friday, whatever it is. And that's the timeline I'm seeing you on in this reading, Aquarius. So that's what I have for you. I love you very much, and I'll see you next time.